A big, bad, weird world awaits out there. No one seems to be peeking in. Good.
Is this the place, Joey?
Sure is.
How are we gonna get this desk up the stairs? Couldn't you got a lighter one?
Shut up and do your job, Vince.
Whoa, you sounded eerie. And you were talking in a couple of different voices.
Never been much of a thespian, so I guess the Haunter's Mark does work.
I think you were channeling the movers. How long ago was that?
I don't know. Years. I had a feeling I shouldn't tip the short, annoying one.
Well, you can now legit read the past.
Future would have probably been more helpful, but I'm not complaining. Alright, give me a minute to look up this Barnabas fella. The #1 cause of horizontally intermittent tan. Occupational hazard. Well, you know, clients sort of expect them.
Hey, Joey, check it out. Venetian blinds. Guy thinks he's Sam Spade or something.
Let's just get that desk up here, Vince. That's Cornelia. I should give her a sprinkle. She's a good office companion. Doesn't judge, only requires water. I care about her. She's just a plant, damn it. But I care about her.
Did you hear that, Joey? This guy's talking to his plant. He named it and everything.
Man's probably lonely, Vince. Leave it at that. Maybe I'm a little lonely. Oh well. Those belong to the guy what rented here before me. Never cared enough to take him down. Psychic Evaluator Diploma of Excellence. Hey, they're conversation pieces.
Can you believe this guy, Joey? Didn't even bother taking those old diplomas down.
That says something about a man, Vince. Don't ask me what though. Just my desk. Nothing special. It's functional. Does its job.
Ugh, man, this thing must weigh a ton. This guy better tip well.
Wouldn't count on it, Vince. He ain't for money, I can tell you that. The Haunter's Mark doesn't work on him. I don't think the Haunter's Mark works on her. That there's Kitty. Hey, Kitty.
Is it important?
No.
Let me know when it is.
Okay, Kitty. That's my file cabinet. Call me old-fashioned. Go ahead. My life's work, mostly consisting of hoodlums, thugs, and weirdos.
Who even still uses file cabinets, Joey?
Just don't drop it on my toes again, Vince. Let's see here. Hey, Bazinski, I think I got something on that fine peace thing. I don't believe Barnabas was trying to guide you to a life of mindfulness and meditation. He's got a daughter called Peace. Peace Busara.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Got any ideas?
On it. I think I got it. I found Peace Busara's blog.
Oh, her blog. Right. What is that?
Oh, well, the latest entry's pretty cryptic. It just says land beyond the forest and a bunch of numbers. Okay, these must be spatial coordinates. Tracking them down now.
Man, this is just like in the movies.
And I was right! She's in Forumaris, Transylvania, Romania?
Well, well. Hey, here's an idea. Feel like visiting your ancestral home, Kerwin?
Are you kidding me? More than anything? But I'm hopelessly broke, and
Don't worry about it. Barnabas paid well, and I want to see this thing through.
awesome!
You excited to see Romania, Buzz?
Dude, I have been dreaming of this for years and never could afford it. The extra layer of mystery is just the cherry on top.
Yeah, well, it ain't all fun and games. We're dealing with lunatics here. Found anything worth examining on your trip to Fishmouth?
Actually, yes. Barnabas called it Olmstein's sign. He apparently left it on purpose so that I could find it. Here it is. No idea what it means.
It's that mysterious sign Buzz found back in Fishmouth. I should really use my newly acquired power on it. Flamel's abode.
Flamel's abode? Did I hear that right?
I think so. Does it ring a bell?
Well, there's one famous Flamel I know of, and he's, well, was an alchemist. Looking it up.
Pretty useful thingamabob, that laptop.
51 Rue de Montmorency, Paris, France. 14th century alchemist Nicolas Flamel's ancient home.
Alchemist, huh? Could tie into the whole balancing chaos thing. Alright, looks like that's my destination.
European road trip! So, when do we leave?
No better time than now.
Radical!
Yeah, radical. And this was it. Paris. I stepped out of the downpour into Flamel's hutch just in time. What followed was some kind of meteorological insanity. Hurricane Herbert baffled weathermen and struck anywhere in the world without warning. That was far from my biggest concern, though. You see, during the long cab ride from the airport, I'd taken some liberties with my walk dogs, what with the kind of march a gumshoe puts them through. Bumbled up and explaining to the obnoxious cabbie in my very approximate French that no, I didn't want a detour to gawk the big old oil rig they planted downtown. Fate sucker punched me right in the gut. I left my shoes in the cab. It's an old portrait of, I guess, that Flamel fella. He's looking kinda surprised for some reason. I guess people were all scraggly back then.
A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmsted. Your penthouse quarters are ready, right this way.
Olmsted, huh? Nice, familiar ring to it. I'm not hauling that around. Looks like a flyer about Nicholas Flamel. Nicholas Flamel, 1330 to 1418, was a French scrivener and a manuscript seller. He's supposed to have learned important alchemical secrets at some point during his life, feverishly pursuing esotericism from then on. Flamel is recorded as having resided in this building in what was then an attic. That's it. It's bored me to tears. Can't even see letters anymore. I'm not getting anything. This might prove useful at some point. There's a fishing hook just lying on the floor. I wonder how it got here. Do people fish in Paris? I guess I'm an uncultured oaf. I'm not getting anything. That's a lot of book right there. Not everything's gone digital, I guess. I find that strangely comforting. Oh, wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable. Been a while since I've seen one of these. The world has changed indeed.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
A reddish corridor of old portraits and domestic odors. Judging by the smells and sounds, that way lies the kitchen. I could use some warm soup right now. Getting nothing here. Must be the missus. She's got a fierceness to her. If there's pants to be worn around here, I bet she's the one wearing them.
Oh, Serge, we will be so happy here. Now get cracking on that dinner. Allez!
No thanks. She's taken, and I got Cornelia. Shiny summoning thingy. And I mean shiny. Look at that thing. I could ring this all day long. I gotta get me one of these, for no good reason whatsoever. No resonance. Good evening.
Good evening, monsieur. My name is Serge, and I'm the concierge here. How may I help you?
I believe I have the right address. Rue de Montmorency, 51. I'm interested in an apartment.
Everything is rented out, monsieur. I'm sorry.
Everything.
Well, yes, everything.
Man, I can't catch a break.
Paris is a busy city. What can I say?
I'm here to check the plumbing for any leaks.
Surely you jest. They have been checked last month. They remain just as horrible, leaky, and unfixable as ever.
Oh, right. I'm a flooring inspector. Came here to look into a certain apartment. Floor issues, you understand. Structural integrity.
Monsieur, permit or a license?
Ah, those are obsolete. Everything's digital nowadays.
A flimsy excuse if I've ever heard one.
My interests are scientific in nature. I understand there's some historical significance to this building.
You are correct. Sir Nicolas Flamel, the famed alchemist, lived here for a while. On the top floor.
May I see that apartment?
I'm afraid not, sir. As you well guessed, it is being held onto.
Held on to, huh? Any chance it's a mysterious person interested in stabilizing volatile elements and such?
Monsieur is very Very inquisitive.
Does the name Olmstead ring a bell, Mr. Serge?
I do not know who you are or what are you seeking, but this conversation ends now. I have some soup on the stove and I must tend to it. Au revoir.
No resonance. I think we got off on the wrong foot, Monsieur Serge.
Makes no difference. I cannot show you the apartment, and that is final.
I can pay handsomely.
It is not a question of finances. It is about loyalty and respect.
Overrated concepts in today's dog-eat-dog world.
Perhaps, but I choose to hang on them all the same, jeune homme.
Loyalty to whom, Mr. Olmstead?
Oh, your inquisitiveness grows tiresome. I have things to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, please let yourself out. Ah, it's you again. Look, monsieur, I have a wife on the stove and a soup in the other way around. My point is, I'm a busy man.
Soup? There are more important things than soup.
You are technically correct, but it is too late in the evening for roast, even in Paris.
I just wanted to come clean. It's Olmstead who sent me. I was just testing you before.
Oh, really? I never saw him with anyone else before, let alone sending someone. Allow me to remain suspicious as to your truthfulness. The fact that you know his name does not mean you represent him or are even his friend.
You're being unnecessarily pedantic.
No, I am merely being cautious. Big difference.
You have the right to your opinion.
And the right to ignore your apartment visiting insistences.
I'm here for the thing Mr. Olmstead left behind. I'm sure I can find a way to convince you that I'm his representative.
Fine, I'll play along. Let me think. Something that only he and I would know. Aha! All right. Could you perhaps tell me, Mr.
K-type.
Mr. K-type, do you know what his nickname for me was? That only he and I knew? And if you tell me that, I'm fully convinced he really did send you and hand you the key to Flamel's room.
Sergio Leone?
Not even close.
Gramps?
Not by a long shot.
Stretch?
No.
Flamel's what?
Room!
Rome?
Room! Oh, you are insufferable.
I don't recall right now. I'm sure it'll come to me.
Why am I not surprised? Anything else, monsieur?
Not for now, I guess.
Adieu. Oh no, do you not have anything better to do with your time than torture me, Mr. K-type?
I'm just alone here in Paris and I feel like chatting. Can't visit anything because of the storm.
I am sorry, but I am very busy. I cannot stay and chit-chat.
May I inquire about a book you have here?
You may. It is our Flamel Memorial Guest Book. I have been keeping it for more than 30 years now.
So it's one of those things you write your impressions in after visiting?
You should be a detective.
How can I give my impression on Flamel if you won't let me visit his rooms?
I don't know. Does this lobby elicit any historical enthusiasm in you?
Alright, I'd like to jot down my impressions of the place.
I'm afraid I can't let you personally do that, but I will be happy to write down whatever it is you wish.
Alright. By the way, what a beautiful quill you've got there.
Actually, it's a fountain pen, made to look like a quill.
Is the feather real?
Quite a real Corvus Corax feather, yes. A fine present from someone very close to my heart. What shall I write?
I, Donald R. Ktype,
Yes?
knowing full well that this will go into recorded history.
Yes?
I'm compelled to record into written history
Yes?
that, through circumstances that were hard to predict,
Bon Dieu, is there more?
oh, I've only just begun. I am a visitor to these strange francophone lands.
Yes?
So I staggered through the rain-slick streets of the metropolis.
In the name of all that is sacred, is there more?
For, in these precipitous times, my efforts to abscond the true nature of my incursions into the obscure and forbidden.
Monsieur, you'll have to excuse me. I will be right back. Je viens, je viens.
Monsieur Serge seems to have forgotten his beloved pen there. Pretty thing, I must admit.
This is for you, Papillon. Oh, Monsieur Olmsted, it's beautiful. You are too kind.
As Mac Viper says, never touch another man's pen.
I might have known it was you. What is it now?
Just wondering how the soup's coming along.
It was fine until you arrived. Is that it?
I remembered what Olmsted used to call you. It was Papillon.
A con but boy in the face of evidence. You truly must be an envoy of my dear friend. I will give you the key to the apartment. Please reassure Monsieur Olmsted of my everlasting devotion and friendship.
I'll be sure to do that. Thanks. Olmstein sends his regards.
Olmstein?
Huh, I mean Olmstead. Silly me.
Thank you for delivering his message.
What is it that endeared you so to Olmstead, Mr. Serge?
He's, strange. I find it hard to put my finger on it. I just feel so loyal to him.
Strange.
I suppose it is a bit strange, but I'm an old man.
Yeah, okay. How do you remember Olmstead?
Oh, a very, very warm and likable gentleman.
Yeah, but what of his appearance?
Appearance? Funny. Now that you mention it, I'm having a hard time recollecting his visage.
Strange.
Yes, maybe. But I'm an old man and my memory is foggy about a lot of things.
Yeah, that would explain it. How do you remember Olmstead?
Oh, very
Yeah, but what?
up here?
Strange.
Yes, but
Yeah. Is Flamel's, thing still up there?
is sing music type?
Oh, come on, Serge. I work for the man. You know, the stabilizing element he was after.
I truly know nothing of what Monsieur Olmsted was researching up there. I figured he would keep you in the loop, no?
It's complicated. Thanks, Serge. I'll come to bother you if there's anything else.
No bother at all. Anything for Monsieur Olmsted.
A really old, really crooked armoire. It looks, well, ancient. A big vertical crack in it lets me know it's empty. Strange little pyramids of grayish blue dust. Probably alchemical in nature. No time to look into it.
Ya Atzoftu. Ya Angaku. Ya Zi Nibo.
Okay. Of course there had to be a pentagram. Of course. I guess Olmstead tried to follow in Flamel's footsteps.
Know this, Seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital.
Paris, the city of lights. More like lightning now. Looks just as dreary as any other town in a thunderstorm. Wish I could have visited under different circumstances and weather. We'll always have Paris. Rainy, somber Paris.
What a cacophony. Too many damned people.
These particular books had somehow survived. They seemed to be in alphabetical order. I was gonna have to make some kind of informed choice here. Choices, actually.
There's something capital about these titles. It is reflected in the knowledge within.
They're no use to anybody anymore. Ancient books, rotting away in this forsaken attic. So much for anyone ever reading them. I, or the Roman numeral for 1.
Know this, Seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital. Cactus.
I had chosen the book starting with an I and the first word in the sentence. I was onto something.
Est. Draconi. In.
Phenom. Let's see where chaos takes us.
This way, Seeker.
Still Paris. Still in the rain. Poetic, but I don't have time for it. What a cacophony. There's a lot of junk in here. I'm not going through all of it. Gotta keep my eyes on the prize. I have to stop getting distracted. No resonance. I'll be damned. That's gotta be what I'm looking for. The container of constants, as it were. Huh. Sure put up a fight, didn't you, Olmstead? Or Olmstein, or whatever. Come to daddy.
Flormilus necessarium est.
There's no apparent latch or handle, and it looks firmly locked. Just apply Flamel. Hey, it worked! Huh, a solitary page. Looks like it was torn out of a book. Is this it? Really?
Ecce stratera.